All right, Cooper. The last 2 weeks, so you had to meet. You didn't run, but the team had to meet, and then 2 weeks in Sun River training. Let's kind of talk about what that 2 week period was like, and then how you use that going into the.
Yeah, I mean the first meet, the Ash Creek opener, was sort of just to see where everyone was at, just to see like what kind of summer everyone had, and it was kind of just like a starting point for us to build off of. And then I mean we went into Sun River, really just excited. I think everyone wanted to have a really good like 2.5 week period where we could just focus on just train, recover, eat well, sleep well, and just get the work done. And I really think we had a really good 2 weeks there. And it's just kind of nice to get out of Eugene and find new trails to run on. And it was really good scenery. And honestly, we had some really great workouts. Training was a little different than last year. We were kind of switching up some of the how we're approaching training, and I think it's going really well. So I'm excited to see where we are come Saturday.
What are some of those switch ups in training?
We're just doing different types. We're picking up volume a little bit more, doing more of like longer work. Last year, we didn't really do too much of like the long reps, and now every Tuesday we're doing 10K, 11K, 12K of work, which is kind of sort of starting to ramp up and kind of feel out what it's going to be like to race and kind of how to race with your teammates, because if you can do it in practice, you can do it in an actual race.
Saturday's not your typical rust buster type meet. What are your thoughts on opening up against such a strong field?
I'm excited. I think we sort of did have our rust buster at Ash Creek, even though everyone didn't race. Like personally, I didn't race, but I feel like this was my first year where I've had like a full summer of training. Usually for the past 2 years, I had done some sort of World Juniors or like Pan Ams. So this was the first year I got to do a full, I got like a good 12 weeks of summer, just like building up mileage, not doing anything crazy. So I'm coming into the year pretty prepared, and I think having this early test is going to be good. It'll help us out at places like Pre-Nats and Pac-12s, because we're facing those teams. We have really good teams from all around the country, and we're kind of getting demographics from all over. So we get to see where other teams are at, and it's just a good spot to see where we're at. I think the team's in a really good spot. And it'll show us where we have to go from here and what we're doing right, what we have to fix. And I think it's good that we're really coming across some bigger teams right off the bat, because last year was really just Portland. And so now we have bigger teams: Texas, Villanova, Furman, UCLA. So I think it'll be good to just really see where we're at.
How much excited are you to compete then?
I'm really
Usually
excited.
in summer you're used to having some competition.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the longest I've gone without racing in a while, because I'm usually racing deep into the summer, and right now I'm usually maybe a month in rather than 3 or 4 months into training. So I'm really ready to get back and start competing again. And honestly, I'm really excited because I've never really had this fitness coming into a cross-country season in college. So I think having the opportunity to have a really good summer is really going to benefit me. And I think I'm taking cross-country a little more seriously than... It's not that I didn't take it seriously the last 2 years, but I feel like I'm really prepared for it this year. So I'm excited to get out there and just see what I can do.
How much different was this summer not competing and having, as you said, the full 12 weeks to just kind of do what you needed and wanted to do?
It was really nice. I really got to take a break after cross country and reset. It's such a long year with cross country to indoor track to outdoor. So getting to take 2 or 3 weeks off and then slowly build back into it, rather than racing into the end of July and having a week off in August and then going straight back into trying to get back to high mileage. It's pretty stressful. So I got to really relax. I went up to altitude for a couple weeks, and I got to kind of just figure out what training works for me and really get in a solid base that'll help. I've already seen it's helping me kind of get into cross country mode a little quickly.